Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Linux Gaming, and today I'm playing Life of Pixel, which is about a pixel and working through, well, it's a tribute really to 8-bit and 16-bit gaming. So if I push the button now, you can have a look and you can see what I mean. So, as a tribute, we've got different computer games consoles you can play on, or computers you can play on. So we've got the ZX81, and we've got the Atari 2600, Spectrums, BBC Micros, Amstrads, Commodores, Gameboys, Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and the Amiga, and then there's a few that I haven't unlocked yet. So let's go right to the very beginning first, the ZX81. Okay, now the game itself takes the form of a platformer with multiple different levels with times to complete them. So, as I say, it's a bit of a love letter to 8-bit and 16-bit gaming, and I quite like the fact that it gives you a little plotted history of what it was. So, I mean, there it is, 3.25 megahertz. I mean, that's tiny on the scale of things. It's really slow processor. 1K of RAM. I mean, the video resolution 64 by 84 pixels in a monochrome display. I mean, it only ran for 4 years before, 3 years before it was discontinued. So, where did all the colour go? Because basically it's black and white. So there's my little pixel at the bottom there, and I can do a little double jump. And the idea is to collect the various things and then make it to the exit. Dead simple, eh? Let's do one more. Okay. So, up we go. Oh, lost life there. Crashing into him. And there we go. Excellent. It's even got a floppy disk when you start. Ouch, it's full of spikes. So these are the kind of graphics you'd be looking at on the ZX81. So if I just escape out of this and I go back to the main menu, we can actually see something else. So what we'll do is we'll go to the ZX Spectrum, and again you'll get the plotted history of this thing once we do it. Quite like the music, even though it's not representative of the computer consoles or the games themselves. It's kind of nice. So 1982, 8-bit home computer from Sinclair Research. Software came on a cassette tape. And let's go to Clive's Caves. And it even has a bit of colour clash going on, just for good measure. Same scenario, you know, jump around collecting your things, but I noticed that the size of things have expanded because to be more representative of, I can't believe I just did that, be more representative of the fact that the Spectrum was capable of a bit more than what the ZX81 was. You've got the scope to build larger and more complex levels. Let's see if I can do this level. I don't know if I can or not. We'll give it a go though. Ouch, I'm not very good at this. Keep smashing my head on top of there. One more go and then I'm going to quit to another computer if I fail again. So there's 7 gems to be collected here, it says in the bottom corner there. So I assume it's 4 rooms at a rough guess. There we go, that's up here. Right. I need to do a double jump. There we go. And into this room. Yep, there's a teleporter look of some sort. So, oh goodness, don't hit the spikes. Not after all the good work there. Here we go. Oh, don't hit the water. It's interesting to see it so in such crystal clear graphics. I mean, I know you can do that with emulators for Spectrums, but if you haven't looked at my other parts of my channel, you'll see that I've been playing the ZX Spectrum Vega, which still uses composite, so it's actually quite grainy looking. So another level of the flood. The flood. All right. Okay. Oh. Oh, got me well and truly there. Oh wow. Gosh. One more try. Ah. Well, it's gone from easy to quite tough. Actually, it's not too bad though. I have to admit that with the more modern controls and the sort of smoother sort of modern outputs, it's actually it's very playable. It's not. There's nothing. It might look a bit like a ZX Spectrum, but it's actually very playable. So that's another total fail for me. Let's try another console now, or another computer. Let's do it for fun. Right. Okay. I like the fact that the background changes as well, because that's a Spectrum style of background there. Okay, so we did the Spectrum. Amstrad, no, Commodore, because a lot of people like the Commodore. Let's do the Commodore. Okay. And again, we get a plotted history of the Commodore. With that running at 1 megahertz processor. Different type of processor though, it was capable of so much more. So again, loaded from tape. Discontinued in 1994. Wow, what a difference. Amazing. Look at that. Commodore 64. Never had one, always envied them. I felt like I was missing out because they had they could do this multicolour thing, and things didn't look at that. I mean, you get your monsters at the bottom there. They don't clash against the background. You could actually have a background that didn't clash. However, one thing I did notice about it is the Spectrum had all these sort of garish colours, whereas the Commodore 64 didn't have those kind of colours. They weren't so garish as such. So there's the exit, and we've done it. That was great. I really enjoyed that one. Let's do another one. Didn't have such garish colours. I always thought they were quite drab, but to be fair, they're not too bad actually. I'm sure somebody out there's going to go, that's not true. They were amazing colours. Yeah. Well, the Spectrum just had those sort of fluorescent, horrible fluorescent colours. I mean, that's the only way to describe them. They were pretty horrible fluorescent colours. But the Commodore was capable of a subtler palette. So, gosh, that's a lot of creatures. Ooh, I think you're gonna have to lose life one way or the other on that one. Right, we're gonna leave the Commodore anyway, and we're gonna move on. So let's have a little look at. Let's do it. Yeah, oh look, see, there we go. That's the ZX81. Right, okay, so we had the Commodore. Oh, I'm tempted to do the Game Boy. Should we do the Game Boy and then the SNES, or should we do the SNES? Oh, Game Boy first. Let's do the Game Boy. Love the Game Boy, another proper 8-bit console. 1989. Right. Don't get wet. Oh, look at that though. I mean, those graphics are great, aren't they? Really representative of the console itself. I really like it. So this is such a love letter to these devices. Yeah, I like it a lot. Is that a special one? I don't know if that's a special one or not. I don't think you need to get that one. 14. Amazingly capable device, the Game Boy. I mean, it lasted for a long time, and it became, yeah, it was a special one. It became a sort of quite a popular thing. In fact, sold millions around the world. Monsters Ball. And for a little black and white 8-bit device, oh gosh, I do go it harder, a lot quicker. Yeah, no, I like it. I think it's really good. Let me try another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Let's do another computer. Alright, let's do another one, let's do another one. So we've done the Game Boy. Let's go to Super Nintendo and then we'll do the Amiga, because the Amiga's a proper 16-bit computer. In fact, we're up to 16-bit when we get here, basically. So let's do the SNES. Oh look, here we go. So we get our plotted history. A 16-bit cartridge system. Still quite, funnily enough, it's the processor still, you know, it's a similar part to what they were saying on the Spectrum one there, but I'm not sure whether they were quite right with that. But anyway, there we go. Possible colours, mode 7 graphics, so they could rotate and scale. Amazing. The forest. Oh look, but look at the graphics. Look at the change. Oh look, and I can get a. Oh wow. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest with you. The styling is perfect. I mean, absolutely perfect. Oh, sorry. This. If they did this game on the SNES, this is how it. This is how it would look. Oh, I need the bomb from the beginning of the level. Oh, that was naughty of you. Oh god. Yeah, so I need the bomb to open the wall, the other side. %, a love letter. I don't know how to fire the bomb though. I wonder if there's a button for it. If I go up here and push the button. Chuck it. Oh, I've done it! Yeah, so you chuck the bomb. This is brilliant. Honestly, I'm not going to fault this. Oh, I've been so silly. Why did I just throw the bomb down and forget to bring it back? What an idiot. Anyway, let's go for the Amiga just to finish it all off for me. I'm going to play through some of the other levels as we go. It says time for a cup of tea on there. Let's have a little look, whizzing across here. And the Amiga. This for me was this was my 16-bit PC of choice when I was a kid. It was absolutely phenomenal. It ran beautifully. The was one of those sort of processors that just was really good at multitasking, so it was really good. And the floppy drives, just the brilliant. Here we go, Paranoid 90. And this do you know what? It doesn't have to look like a Spectrum game. If you ever think of the games like, think about it now. If you think of things like Gods by Bitmap Brothers, this is the styling. It's because they were capable of doing these things with the device. And then you had those sort of you know, the multi-channel how do I get up there? Oh, that's not very nice. If I missed something over here, must be a way up here. No? Oh, I have to get a run at it. That's how you do it. Yeah, need a run at it, but from here. No. Oh. 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 I don't know what I've done there. Team game. I've accidentally paused it. I'm missing something here. Oh. Oh. Oh well. That's fine. I will try it again, and I'll try and work that one out, because there's something I'm missing there. It's something of jumping. Everything else has been perfectly perfect on the whole thing. I'm just going to have a look at the Amstrad for just the hell of it while I'm at it. So the Amstrad, 8-bit. tend to use, yeah, 4 colours, 16-bit palette. Ancient ruins. Yeah, it doesn't. Do you know what? The thing about this is they don't have to remind me of the games that they're meant, or the machines that they're meant to represent. Ooh, you nasty! Oh God! I jumped into it. I jumped into it. I can't believe I did that. Oh, I've just done it again as well. I knew it was coming. What's this? I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Anyway, so I'm just going to quit there and just say that I hope you enjoyed The Life of Pixel. I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye bye now.